Hello everyone. Welcome. In this video, we will be discussing the Dockerfile. So, let's begin. Dockerfile plays a vital role in creating a Docker image. In fact, it is a script in building Docker image. You can create a Docker image using a Dockerfile. While creating so, you should make it publicly available. Dockerfiles are one of the key features of Docker. Automating image builds with Dockerfile is a better idea. First of all, let's see what exactly a Dockerfile is. A Dockerfile is a text file. It contains a series of commands in it. These commands are serious, and hence you should write them carefully. Dockerfile is built from a known base image. Image is created from these automated builds. And it specifies the build with some limited commands. We can say that the Dockerfile is a simple sequence of a limited set of commands. Those commands run in strict order. The order should be maintained. Dockerfile is available for examination before you actually install the image. Generally, the Dockerfile is included with the project. It simplifies image builds on user machines. You begin the Dockerfile by writing the first command called from command. It must be the first non-comment command of your Dockerfile. It is used for defining the base image. It tells Docker to start from the image. Now, the command just after the from is label for declaring the maintainer. The maintainer can have any reference value. So, you can use your own reference for your Dockerfile. Putting your email is also a good option. Though, it is not necessarily be done for making a Docker image. But it's good practice to include it. Now, after label, the next command is run. Using this command you can clone your code. This command holds a git clone command and respective repository address in order to pick your app code from there. The run instruction executes the program with the arguments you specify. There can be multiple run commands in order to execute various instructions, like we often do on terminal or CMD. Next in our Dockerfile is workdir. The workdir command determines which directory you're in by default at the time when you start up your container from your built image. Lastly, the CMD command is written in your Dockerfile. At the start of the container, the commands specified in the square bracket of CMD get executed. You can put an echo to print on the terminal console. Another one is the entry point command. It is used to set an entry point for the image to the specified attribute. This command exists in two forms. One is the shell from, whereas another is exec. Besides that, comments are also the crucial factor. It gives the additional information about Dockerfile contents. Lines beginning with a number sign will be ignored by the builder. Comments make Dockerfiles expressive and easy to understand. The next one is expose command. This is used in order to specify a particular port. By doing so, built image containers listen to the specified port. The env command is also an instruction to set environment variables for an image. With a single env command, you can set 3 distinct environment variables. The copy instruction will copy files from the file system where you are building your image. It expects 2 or more than 2 arguments. The last specified argument is the destination, whereas all the prior arguments are the various sources. These affect the files and metadata of the resulting image. The expose, CMD, and workdir commands affect the metadata of the image. Dockerfile can be named anything. Conventionally, Dockerfile is the most common name given to Dockerfiles. You can also name your Dockerfile with .df extension. So, that's for this video. If you have learned something, be sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned.